Let's look at Matthew chapter 19, verses 3 through 8. This is where the Pharisees came to Jesus, tempting him. They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? And he said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. So what is he saying here? But that a hard heart is the reason that a man is putting away. Now notice the wording for divorce there is putting away. So does that mean that any time I am putting away my spouse's voice, I am going through the action of divorce, right? Because that is what he called it, was putting away. Am I putting a separation there, right? In a small way? Divorce is doing it in a big way, but this is the wording that he has for what was divorce.
And the thing is, a lot of people are living like they're married, but they're really divorced in their heart. They've separated from themselves, from each other. They've hardened their hearts. They no longer influence each other. There's definitely not a oneness and a unity there. And they're living like roommates who share a house, maybe still share a bed, but they're not living like a married couple. How are we supposed to live as a husband and wife in a godly relationship?
So does that mean that I'm not ever challenged by anything that Rhonda says? Well, we crossed that bridge and now I'm never challenged. No, I still am challenged, and God is still showing and working on me, right, to not close down her voice, to still hear her, and he's still working. Hey, is God still working on you in your relationship with him? Is he still fine-tuning you? Is he still showing you ways that you can grow closer to him? Or do you eventually reach the ceiling, right? And that's as far as we know that we can keep growing, right? As long as we're on this earth, we can keep getting closer and closer to God. And the same way in our marriage, we don't reach a ceiling in our marriage. And, that's as close as we can get. If we reach a point like that, it's because there's a hardness of heart. We're not opening and allowing God to work through us.
And it's like, have you ever, in your relationship with the Lord shows you something to grow into, and you grow into it, and then he shows you, when you're obedient on that level, something else to grow into. Do you ever look at God and say, will you ever be satisfied? I did what you showed me the last 3 years, and now you're showing me something else. He's never happy with me. I don't think I'll ever measure up. Have we ever heard that in the marriage? I'll never measure up. She or he will never be satisfied. The thing is, if we have a growing mentality in our marriage, like we do with our relationship with the Lord, which is the Christ Church example for us, right? We're always growing. Will there be something else to grow into? I hope so. Because the thing is, as we told you the marital intimacy life group, and we're using the material on ourselves, we see how to take good to great or great to intimate. And there's a power in it, a spiritual power, because this is not just a flesh thing going on here. There's a power in it the deeper you go. Just like in your walk with the Lord, there's a mantle, there's an anointing, there's a flow. And there's something in that resembles that in the marriage, when you're able to hurdle those things that the enemy puts before you as a roadblock to keep you from going there, and you go there because that's what God has for you to walk in.
If there's something God made, there's a power in it.
Yeah.
We know God made marriage, and there's a power. Are we tapping into that power?